leaving Boise now. At Mountain Home, I'm going to head across to Fairfield, then on to Craters of the Moon. Later on, I'll head over to Arco, and then finally to Idaho Falls, where I'll be staying the night at the Holiday Inn Express. Just leaving Mountain Home, Idaho. Here's a sign that tells me the distance for sure. Yes, 58 miles, Sun Valley 111 miles. Not going into Sun Valley. I'm gonna stop in Fairfield, probably get a cup of coffee. Make sure I stay alert on this windy road. I've been doing road trips for a couple decades now, and some of the road trip mistakes I've made, one of the big ones is that I didn't have hearing protection. I highly advise having some earplugs because you want to protect your hearing. I recommend Earpiece Moto Pro plugs. I'll have a picture of that here. I'm wearing the earbuds right now, and I actually can hear my music through my ear speakers for the I have the Cardo Pack Talk Edge speakers. Their mistake I made is not having a checkoff list to make sure all the items that I need on the trip are packed. Of course, there's some items I don't need. Caught behind a slow cement truck on the journey to Fairfield. Just have to learn to relax and not try to pass where it's dangerous. Entering the Boise National Forest. Well, I don't see a forest, just sagebrush. But it's right up there in those mountains. There's the forest. $80 degrees, not bad riding weather. This mesh jacket I have on is comfortable at 80 degrees as long as I don't have the liners in. I'd had the check-off list because I forgot to pack rain gear. And unfortunately, there was one ride I was on, I got really cold because I got wet. Antelope and deer out here, so I got to keep my eyes peeled. Another road trip mistake I made was not adding more time to what Google Maps shows. Google Maps would say I'd be there in 4 hours, but it usually take me 6 because of so many stops that I had. Sure happy I've got Sirius XM radio on this bike. There's stretches that it's just wonderful to be able to listen to music, relax, enjoy the scenery, and especially when the scenery is about the same for miles.
stop in Fairfield, I sure hope they have a little cafe so I can get a burger or something. I'm starting to get hungry. Well, we're entering the town of Fairfield. Food, gas, all right. Let's see what we got up here. This must be the place. Little Camas Creek Country Store, and I also ate at the Wrangler here in Fairfield. So loaded up on a cheeseburger and tater tots and root beer. Now I'm getting ready to head towards Idaho Falls. Wow, I don't know what all the traffic's for in town. Must be having a parade or something. I don't even see a stoplight in this town, but they need one. There we go. Here's another mileage sign. Idaho Falls 149.
Yeah, 149 miles to Idaho Falls. The time it's going to take on a GPS is definitely going to have to add at least an hour to that. But it really helps for me to just account for the fact that I'm a lot slower than a lot of other riders out there. I don't want to get caught riding at night, because then you have the deer and antelope to deal with, and potholes and road debris. My 70s now, so it's even harder for me to see at night.
Gonna take a little break here at the rest stop, Junction 75 here in Idaho. Here we are, Craters of the Moon National Monument and Preserve for sure. Visitor Center, 5 miles. Craters of the Moon. Who knows, I may pull off in there and check it out. the visitor center up here. I'm going to pull in there and check it out. Craters of the Moon Visitors Center.